Okay, so you want to know what ENG mic is the best? We're going to have a shootout. We've got two mics that are specifically designed to be ENG mics, and then we've got one old standby SM58 as a comparison. Now, first thing I'm going to do on this mic is I'm going to handle it. Like, I'm going to move my hand around on the mic, see what kind of handling noise we get on the mic, and down here at this connector. Okay. And then I'm going to say, Peter Piper picked a pack of peanut butter whatevers to see about the plosives. And now I'm going to switch over to a Sennheiser mic, and I'm going to put in the lower thirds each mic that I'm testing. And I'm going to switch over to Sennheiser right now. Okay, now we've got the Sennheiser mic, and it is a little bit longer mic, which is good for ENG. Gives you that reach when you're interviewing people. And I'm going to say, Peter Piper picked a pack of whatevers. And I'm going to kind of handle the mic around, move my hand around on the mic, and then down here at the base. Do the same thing for the SM58. Okay, now I've got the SM58 in my hand, and I'm not changing the levels on the camera. I'm shooting with an A7S Mark II, and I've got a custom Mogami cable that is going into the 3.5 millimeter jack, and I'm not changing the levels at all. And so I'm going to move my hand around on the mic. And Peter Piper picked a pack of peanut butter somethings. Okay, now we're going to go outside where it's a little breezy and see how these mics handle the wind. Okay, it's a little bit breezy out here, so we're going to test all three mics, and I'm going to wait for a little bit of a breeze. The breeze is kind of coming and going, so I'm going to wait for a little bit of a breeze on each mic, and so we get a fair comparison here. I'm getting a little bit of breeze at my back. Let me turn around like this so it's a little bit sideways to the breeze. I'm getting some breeze across the mic right now. And so this is testing the Sennheiser MD46 with a little bit of a breeze, not a huge breeze, but if I turn like this, we got a little bit of a breeze coming onto the mic. Okay, so that's the Sennheiser MD46. Okay, so this is a RE50N/D-B. I'll put that in the lower third. Electro-Voice. And these mics have been a standard in the field for electronic news gathering, for news organizations and so forth for many years. It's designed to be very rugged. It is a lighter weight mic than the Sennheiser, which is nice if you're carrying a lot of gear, but it's still very solid and very well made. So I'm going to turn a little bit sideways. Try to get a little bit of a breeze. I'm feeling a little bit of a breeze coming across the mic right now, and like I say, not a heavy breeze. It was breezier earlier. It's kind of calmed down a little bit, but now I'm getting a little bit of a breeze coming like this across the microphone. So we'll see if you can pick up any of that in the audio. I'm thinking that with the amount of breeze that we have right now, most of these mics should handle this well, is my guess. So now we're going to go on to the SM58. Okay, so now this is the SM58. Of course, the wind is picking up a little bit more, and it's coming about right like this. And so that's the SM58 with a little bit more of a breeze. I'm also going to do some proximity tests as well, and maybe we'll get a little more breeze on these other mics when I'm doing that. But right now I am getting more of a breeze on the SM58, so it definitely was not fair to the SM58. It just kind of picked up right when I grabbed this mic. So here's some proximity testing. I'm going to point it away, point it away, point it away. And then I'm going to point it like this, like this, like this. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can kind of get an idea of how this mic handles when you are pointing the mic away. Now I'm going to go back to the Electro-Voice. Okay, so now I'm back to the Electro-Voice, and the wind is picking up a little bit, so we're getting a little more wind on the mic. So I'm going to test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of wind now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that's a real breeze right now. It's really kicking up the breeze right across here. So I'm going to point it right at the wind. It's right at the wind now, and I'm falling away from my mouth. Now right to my mouth. Now again falling away the other direction. Okay, now right at my mouth, now falling back towards the camera. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the Sennheiser. Okay, and again, I'm getting a nice breeze right now, significant breeze, about the same as the other two mics just then. And so I'm going to do a little proximity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to point it right at the wind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'm going to point it the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so now we're getting about the same breeze that we just got a moment ago for the SM58 when the breezes really started kicking up, and then the breezes kicked up when I had the Electro-Voice. So now this is a decent test right now as far as how they handle a pretty significant breeze. I would say this is probably a 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze coming and going here. The kind of wind that can definitely affect some ENG microphones. So we're going to go back and download these clips and see what we got. By the way, pound the like button, subscribe, share, do all of those things. And I'm going to put links in this video if you want to buy any of these mics. I'll put links there that you can buy them. And I highly recommend all three mics, depending on what you're doing. They're going to get the job done for you. None of these mics are junk, and so I used an SM58 in the field for years. I used an SM57. I used a Beta 57. Now I'm going towards these ENG mics just because they have a little more reach. And now, of course, I have the wireless system, the Sennheiser AVX system. That is my main system I'll be using most of the time, and I have reviews on my channel here for that too. So definitely check that out as well. Thanks for watching again. Hey, please subscribe. So after getting back and downloading the clips, I think the Electro-Voice is for the win. Less handling noise and certainly handled the wind better in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Share your comments.